Hi there. I hope you forgive my budgies. They're in their active phase. Uh, we are once again in a situation, Canada is, that our aluminum is being called a security threat to the American public. And first off, I want to say that I'm not the rant type person, so this isn't a rant. I am going to make some suggestions moving forward rather than just, blowing off steam. So the last time we were in this situation where our aluminum exports were a security threat to the American people, it was during the NAFTA renegotiations. And it was fairly transparent what was happening then. Essentially, we were going to be hit with tariffs until we signed the NAFTA agreement. And, hopefully, be rushed into screwing ourselves over. And, this is a very transactional sort of thing. We're going to threaten you until you do what we say. You can see that now with TikTok. The American government has said yes, you have to sell TikTok, but not only do you have to sell TikTok, you have to sell it to Americans. And if you don't sell it to Americans within 45 days, it's going to be banned. We saw this with New Zealand years ago with the Americans forcing their copyright law on New Zealand. And once again, we have it with the Canadian aluminum. So the question is, what is it the Americans are threatening us for now? Now, Chrystia Freeland is the Deputy Prime Minister. I've never voted Liberal, but I have a great deal of confidence in her competence. She's a very competent woman, and I have every confidence in her. She did a great job with CETA, and she did an admirable job with NAFTA. And quite frankly, if she were to stand for Prime Minister, I would vote for her in a heartbeat. So I'm hoping that she will see this for what it is. And, the whole aluminum as a security threat is absolutely ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous. Last time it was NAFTA, and that's fine. The American government is the American government. They're always thugs. I have a great deal of respect for the American people. I know there's a lot of American people who are out there and facing a great deal of hardships, a great number of hardships because of their own government. And their ability to vote democratically is severely hampered by treasonous things like gerrymandering and closing down voting stations in non-white locales, and just things that to any other country would be unconscionable. I'm speaking harshly of Americans, but I want you to understand that I'm speaking of the American government. In this case, we are talking about scum rising to the top. And right now, they're kicking us while we're down. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and we're fighting for our lives. And so this is not like the NAFTA renegotiations. This is sociopathic on an entirely new scale, where we should be moving ahead together, trying our best together to find a way through this issue. But they have something they want from us. Now, what I suspect they want from us is for us to open the border so that they can give the American people their bread and circuses, some sense of normalcy, and say, hey, look how good we're doing. We're just like Europe, where we're opening the borders. And, the reason why they can do this is that there's a $9 billion deficit. And, when the American government halted shipments of N95 masks for our frontline workers, for our doctors and our nurses and paramedics and whatnot, Rob Ford brought up a good point. He said, never again should we be beholden to other countries for the safety and well-being of Canadians. And at the time, he was talking about what the Canadian government can do. And to be frank, it's not the Canadian government who's creating this $9 billion deficit. It's us. We, the Canadian people, are creating this $9 billion deficit. And it's time for us to stand up. And it's time for us to take this weapon out of the hands of the American government. Because if we leave them with that weapon in their hands, they're going to beat us with it over and over and over again. So, what we can do is start with groceries. It's a simple thing, but what we spend in groceries is a lot of dollars and cents sort of items, but it adds up to a lot because there's a lot of those dollar and cent items. So first off, buy Canadian wherever possible, Canadian groceries. And if it's not possible, simply don't buy American. So if it's from Venezuela or Colombia, from Scotland or Germany or Spain, Thailand, whatever. I don't think we'll be getting a lot of groceries from Thailand, but nonetheless, remove this deficit. Work at getting this $9 billion club out of the hands of the American government. And just reject American goods at every opportunity. So, having said that, I hope you are doing well. I hope that your loved ones are doing well. And, I hope that we can get through this and get through it largely intact. Okay, bye.